Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available on iTunes, Google Play, BlueStacks, and wherever else you play mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. You'll find us on YouTube under the same name. We're on Instagram and Twitter under the name 4P Gaming, and you will find the MSF pod on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else that you get your podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe. We bring out a new podcast every week. Please give us a 5-star review. We'll read it out on the show. We also offer a video version of the podcast on our YouTube channel, so check that out if you are so inclined. Introducing the crew today, we have the Kitman and resident expert on all things Marvel, Diggs. How you doing, bud?
I'm good, my man. You good?
I'm all right. And next up, we've got Adam. How are you, mate?
No, mate, good. Yeah, you?
Yeah, all right. And my name is Luke. All right, first and foremost, did you guys get any good pulls this week? Any red stars? Diggs?
No. We, on the milestones on the event that's going on at the moment, we all got a 5-star orb, didn't we? 5 red star orb. And I got Iron Fist. And then he snapped my phone in half. I was like, Iron Fist? He's only 4 yellow stars on mine. Hate him that much. I was livid. So no, that's about it for me.
Brutal. How about you, Adam?
Yeah, nothing amazing. I can't even remember who I got out of that dig, because I did it today. I can't even remember who I got. It was no one to write home about, really. What about you, Luke?
I actually opened that earlier, and I got a Mr. Fantastic, so he went from 4 to 5, which is good.
Good.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, I mean, yeah, I'd be upset if it was Iron Fist, but yeah, what can you say? So yeah, nothing else. Like, have you been building any team sticks or anything like that specifically, or you're going for Doom, aren't you? Doom nodes.
Yeah, I'm building up teams to do the last 3 nodes of Doom 1 at the moment. So Shield, Wave 1 Avengers, or Fantastic Four. So
yeah,
my Thor's like 90k, and Hulk is about 35k, I think. So I was thinking about who else to do, and I haven't done anything on any of the Fantastic Four, so I thought I'll throw in Invisible Woman and the Thing. So I thought I'll throw those 2 in there, and then the 5th space, I hadn't decided who I was going to put in there, but I think now I'm going to put in Iron Man, because he's tech and everyone else is bio. Like, if I was looking at Shield, it would only be the Yo-Yo or Quake, because they're also in Mine Humans, but they're both bio. All the Fantastic Four are bio. I could do skill if I wanted to have either Hawkeye or
Black Widow.
Yeah, but they're pointless unless you have them together. So I was just like, well, I suppose it's going to have to be Iron Man then. He's the only one that isn't either bio or goes with somebody else. So yeah, working on them. And as you saw earlier, I accidentally put a load of T4s into stupid things. Primary attack, I was enraged with myself. 180 T4s. I was like, God damn it! That was literally about 2 minutes after I pulled Iron Fist as well. I was like, to hell with this game today. Hate it.
Yeah, not playing anymore.
No.
Have you built any teams up this week, or are you going for the Doom nodes now? Or
No, so I'm still waiting to get my X-Men high enough. I've not put loads into them, to be honest, but I'm still waiting to get them high enough so I can progress in that bit of the story. Is that Nexus, I think, and then don't they help with the start of Doom as well, from memory? But yeah, so my X-Men aren't high enough yet, but I want to wait until Phoenix, really. So I'm just trying to get them all, basically I'm working towards Phoenix too, so I'm kind of slowly getting my X-Men up, farming them every day, farming the Villain Mystic controllers every day. And
you got your Beast at a fairly good level, or is he one of the ones you're working on?
Yeah, actually this would be fun.
Look at my massive beast.
Let's go down. Hey, look. So yeah, getting there. I think I need one more 5-star in my X-Men team for it's not Phoenix, is it? X-Men team, what?
X-Men don't unlock anyone, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Villain Mystic Controllers, isn't it? I think I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm not far off that. I'll just have a quick look. If you're listening, sorry, I'm just on my BlueStacks showing it off. Yeah, so Loki and Hela, they're fine. Mordo, yeah, they're basically there, aren't they? Mordo and Ronan, and then yeah, Nobu's a little way to go. The thing that annoys me with Nobu there is I don't like using my war credits when you can farm him. He keeps popping up in my war store as well, but I don't want to use my war credits. Do you guys find that?
Yeah, I didn't use my war credits on Nobu. I think I might have done once or twice when it was getting close, just because I was worried that I wasn't going to have enough. But for the most part, I just farmed him.
Sure. Okay.
You'll have plenty of time because Phoenix wasn't that long ago. You'll have plenty of time to just farm him from.
Yeah, that's why I'm not like rushing to get them to do that now, because I'm going to be waiting for that anyway. And like on top of that, I'm also leveling up my Black Order because obviously Ebony Maw is coming soon, and yeah. So just slowly getting people higher, and mine humans just a little bit more, just so that when that comes, I can just smash it instead of having to try it and fail it. I don't know how many times again.
Yeah.
I was so close last time, but like, do you know the late, when your team's that high, they were probably like 160 or something, 150, 60 maybe. Do you know when they're that high, getting a little bit more takes forever anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I felt so close, but I wasn't. But
you'd only just unlocked Karnak as well, hadn't you? I think from memory, like you only just got into to the 5 stars.
I think so. Yeah.
So I think that was your problem. I think you had to you were gonna have to put a load more into Karnak or something like that from memory.
Yeah, I had just used all my resources pretty much standard, but yeah. So that'd be nice to have a full Black Order team, and obviously I want to save a bit for Ebony Maw because just to get him high enough.
Sure. Okay.
What about you?
Just wave 1 Avengers for me. So I had Thor obviously in my Asgardian team, but yeah, I've been working on Captain America, Hulk, and Hawkeye, and Black Widow. Yeah. So I've been working on them all together, slowly but surely getting them up to. I'm going to get them all up to like level 60 and like gear tier 10, and then hopefully it should be okay. But the team at the moment is like 150k odd, and yeah, I'm nowhere near Doom yet, but yeah.
Sure. And what new node are you on for Wave 1 Avengers?
It's the last 3 of the first campaign.
Yeah, so it's Doom 1, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this today when I was looking at who to level up for those nodes out of the Wave 1 Avengers, and I was thinking, like, Iron Man and Captain America do that like team up where he does the photon blast on his shield and it hits everyone. They should add one for Thor when Captain America's in the team. Captain America just throw a shield up and Thor throws his hammer into it and it hits everyone rather than just 3 or 4, however many it hits.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wicked.
Yeah. I really like. I mean, like it really feels like Iron Man is the like the red-headed stepchild of that Wave 1 Avengers team now, and I'd love to see them just do like a rework, or like like a Black Order, like Thanos when he first came out. Obviously, I wasn't playing, so I don't know, but people said he wasn't as good as he is now. Like, I'd love to see like an empowered Iron Man. You know what I mean? And either give him the glove. Spoilers for Endgame, Adam. Or give him the Hulkbuster costume. You know what I mean?
Like, say upgrade his armor or something.
Yeah, like I mean, he's literally Iron Man. Like you could do like similar to like the Doom thing. You could have like multiple Iron Mans drop down. Like Ultron as well, or something like that. Make him a bit more exciting.
Yeah, I did just try to show Doom as well, but it's locked for me, so I can't even show it. Just people that are watching as well. But yeah. Thought I'd show the team at least that we're talking about.
Yeah. I think he gives damage, or I can't remember if he gives, or I think Iron Man gets a damage boost for every Wave 1 Avenger or Power Armor, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what. While we're talking about Iron Man, is there anything better than when you blind him and he does his unibeam attack? Where he's like, and he's blinded, and it just like sails up into the air.
Oh, mate. I've got that down on Arena at the moment with Emma against people using Phoenix. I've got that timing down, so when she does that that horrible attack, it just misses. I love it.
Really?
Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's so rewarding when it does because it just wipes everyone normally. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Makes me laugh when people always put it on me when I'm using Black Order. They blind Thanos, so just do like his normal attack to clear it, and it's like a massive beam of energy that hits the person and spreads out to everyone. And it's just like miss. Like that.
Yeah. I think it's the same as Ultron as well when he does his like special beam. I'm pretty sure that goes like up in the air as well. I can't remember, but yeah, I absolutely love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's do the old community roundup with Adam.
Sure.
So yeah, have people been chatting with us this week?
Yeah, they've been a bit chatty. So I'll go. First one was on the last week's podcast, and we had Robert Moore to start off, and he said, "I have the same approach when it comes to roster depth. I have 154 unlocked characters, and the lowest characters in my collection are 6664, tier 8 or 9, and level 60. This allows me to quickly level any toon that becomes suddenly relevant. The downside of this is I don't have that one massive team for Arena." So we've replied, "Thanks for the reply, Robert. Tier 8 or 9 is a good place to be at for sure. What is your TCP, just out of interest?" Great profile photo. Woof. I can't see on the image screenshot I take. Is that Rick Mail?
It's Lord Flashard from Lord Flashheart from Blackadder.
Yeah.
Like,
and then he's
absolute legend.
Yeah. And then he's replied, "No problem. It's nice to hear some homegrown people talking about the game. My TCP is 8.1 million. I'm playing for over 2.5 years, but I'm completely free to play." Good. And then he's replied, "Lord Flashheart is my in-game name," which is cool. And then we've replied, "Amazing on the FTP, man, and thanks for the kind words." Yeah, cool. So thanks for getting in touch there, letting us know how you're playing and stuff. That's quite a good approach. Just kind of keep everyone leveling up together, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the age-old sort of debate. I think it's known as building a wide roster or building a tall roster. So building like one team and just trying to smash through as much of it as possible, or building everything up. So it obviously take you more time, but in the long run, you're going to be better off.
Sure, yeah. Cool. Okay, and also then so we do a kind of highlight. So I cut a highlight from the podcast. And last week's was the Moon Knight kit first impressions. So it was us talking about the Moon Knight kit. So if you guys didn't have enough time to listen to the podcast, you can go to our YouTube and just listen to kind of the highlight of, part of it. And it's a good way to get people listening to that and then the whole podcast. But anyway, so we've put, "Let us know your thoughts on Moon Knight," and someone's just Sean Adamex replied, "When is the actual unlock date?" And then we've replied, Luke's replied, "Should be after White Tiger's campaign, Sean. That's our guess. Sorry, we can't give a more concrete answer." So let's hope then, basically. There's no more news on that, is there, Luke?
No. I mean, no. We've had his kit release. Was it? Yeah, this week. But at the moment, you've got the White Tiger offer. So in theory, she'll be next week or the week after, and then once her campaign event starts, I imagine that's when they'll sell the offers for Moon Knight.
Okay, cool, good. So yeah, for people, yeah, fine. And then after that, we've got Kyle Nichols, 15% damage reduction. So the 15% damage reduction that
we talked about it last week, weren't we?
Yeah, and we were like, "What's the damage reduction? Is that what he puts on? Is that a buff, a debuff?" And then someone's just put, "It means he takes 15% less damage." And then we're just like, cheers. And then I put yesterday when I read that, I can't believe the three of us, we didn't come to that. So yeah, we were thinking attacking wise, weren't we? Not defense, which is pretty funny. I wonder how many other people were listening to it, like just screaming at their phone or whatever. And then Adrian got back to us again with his. Sorry, Luke, do you have something to say there?
I didn't know.
It's funny. Like I was listening back to the pod the other day, And I was like, just the whole time, I was like, oh no. Like, none of us got it. Like, yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. And Adrian has come back to us again on the podcast, which is cool. He's given us quite a lot of information. We were talking about the Axeman a bit last week, and he's talked a bit about that. And then, so if you guys are looking for some extra info on the game, I suggest you go to the video and look at the comments, because we've had a bit of a discussion to and fro with him about things, which is quite interesting. Talking resources and stuff. And yeah, a few things. I recommend, I mean, we could read it, but I recommend you guys go and look at that. He has asked about our opinions on Sim Blitz, which we're going to go over later, aren't we, Luke?
Yeah. I put that into the running order. So
Cool. So yeah, I recommend people go and look at that, because he gives quite good information and a bit more insight into the game and the way he plays it, which is pretty cool. And it's quite in depth, so I don't really want to just like skim through it and butcher it. So go and have a look on our last week's podcast, please. But yeah, thanks for getting back to us again, Adrian. It's always good to have people coming back as well, because hopefully as we learn, you know, you can give us more advice, which is awesome. But you know, hopefully as we grow in things, you can help us along the way. We'll get, you know, some comments from you and kind of keep people involved. Like hopefully in a few podcasts time, we'll develop more of a community, and there'll be more and more people that have commenting again on our videos, which would be pretty cool. And we can keep shouting people like that out as well, because we appreciate the support.
yeah,
Cool.
Totally, mate. Totally.
Cool. So I think that's it for this week's. If we did miss you, just at us in that comment, and we'll swing back. You haven't been missed completely. It's just, yeah, we'll just swing back and give you a shout out. So yeah, over to you, Luke.
Nice. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go into what's been going on this week, what some people might have missed, etc. And then we can have a look at the blog post. It's a fairly little one this week, so I figure we've got a couple of discussion points as well in regards to the game. So yeah, if you guys are happy with that, we can go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, so to start off with, Nick Fury is he's now been retired like Iron Man, so he's now available to play whenever you want. His legendary event is now available to play in the events tab whenever you want. He unlocks at 3 stars now, which I didn't realize, but that's awesome. We're gonna have a video on that coming up soon once I put it together. Yeah, so he unlocks at tier 3, which is great. I think that makes him a very well a potential shield team or a Wave 1 Avengers featuring Nick Fury team. Like if you're brand new to the game, like I'd almost be going for that. You know what I mean? Like 3-star legendary, not bad.
Yeah, I agree. Like starting playing the game, I just remember Nick Fury always being a nightmare for me. And I really wanted a shield team because of that. Now that I've got him, I need to put more into him, which would be cool. But yeah, I want to level up my Kree just to get him a bit higher first. But yeah,
I was just going to say, I can't remember how difficult or how far into the game it is to farm a lot of the Kree people.
It's early enough.
Is it
from memory? And then one of them's available in the raid store.
Yeah, the Oracle.
Yeah.
These guys are. Let's do it now. Kree Reaper is Heroes 5/6, Cosmic 2/6. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kree Noble, Cosmic 1/6.
Too bad.
Oh God. Blitz. Oh yeah.
Love it, Blitz.
That's right.
Yeah.
You'll have loads of them, don't worry. And then Kree Cyborg is Nexus 3/6. So it's not that late on in the game, is it really?
Yeah, Nexus 3/6 is a little way in, but not massively. So that's good. I mean, saying that, I haven't even unlocked me. I can't even do the first level because I've put nothing into any of my Kree.
That's the only thing. Like you've got to literally level up a minion team that is absolute pony, like to do it. I mean, like is there anything worse than putting your resources into your Kree minions? I've been doing that at the moment. You know what I'm like, mate, with my resources, like I want to, Smorg, I want to hold on to him, you know what I mean?
I think the best thing about it is it's another Blitz team though, isn't it? So
yeah, but it's a Blitz team that sucks.
yeah,
It's auto lose.
Just to put you down a tier.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're any better with Ronan, but yeah, I don't know. I've literally at the moment I've only got my Kree team at 3 stars, so I need to get, pull my finger out and get him up to 5. But every time I look at them, I just cringe. I'm like, I don't want to put anything into these guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, those. But have you done it at 5 stars, Adam? With that configuration?
I want to. What with these guys? I need to get Cyborg 1 more, and then
okay,
1 more. So
you could do. Have you got him at 4? Oh no, you haven't. Sorry, no. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my mistake. All right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've done the 4, and then that's Arena. Yeah, I need to do 5 next.
Oh, so you've done 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So how high is your team? Must be like.
Well, my Kree, not huge, not amazing.
Sure. Do some maths.
Oh, sorry, work it out. About 55k.
About 55k. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, not mega high. I'm obviously going to go for 5 because I really like the way that Nick Fury works with Shield. I think it's cool. So same as like Hydra. I love the Hydra team with Red Skull. It's just I like all that. So
I love ruining people with Hydra teams days when I go in there with Black Bolt. That's my
I love that. Ever since you said that, I love that now. Yeah, that's great fun. Anything like that, I feel like I'm hacking. You know what I mean? I feel like I found a cheat. I'm just playing the game properly.
Love it.
Yeah, so just that info.
That's right.
Do you want to explain that actually, just for people that don't know yet? Because
probably should actually.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about. So the Hydra team, especially in War Defense, Red Skull's ability is he starts the match with loads of charges, and basically he's virtually invulnerable until you remove his charges. And the only way to remove the charges is to kill his minions. So every time one of them dies, he revives them and loses a charge. But if you go in there with the Black Bolt, or an Inhumans team, but ideally Black Bolt is the one you need. Obviously, Black Bolt's special ability is that anyone killed by him can't be revived. So as long as you're having Black Bolt kill all his minions, they can't be revived, and then you don't have to worry about getting rid of his charge. You just kill his 4 minions and then pick him off. It fills me with joy to watch people's war teams just getting torn to shreds.
Yeah, I mean I remember the first war we had, or the first war I got involved in, and I went against the Red Skull team, and I was like way over them. I was like, this is gonna be, put it on auto, and I thought it was a bug. I was like, what's going on? I can't beat them. And yeah, it's just Red Skull just having a right laugh with my team. Not anymore though.
Not anymore. Now you're laughing.
Yeah.
He who laughs last.
Yeah,
that's it. Love it. So speaking of he who laughs last, Blitz Sim. Adrian said in his message, he was like, he'd love to hear sort of our perspective on Blitz Sim and sort of what our opinions are on it and things like that. I mean, obviously we're at the mid game, so what's your first of all, Adam, what's your TCP before you sort of go into what you think about Blitz Sim? What's your TCP at the moment?
My TCP, I don't know why I'm closing that. I don't know if it shows any info or not, does it? Any player number? It does.
Yeah, it'll just show your player number, yeah.
My TCP is 2.5 million.
Okay.
So it's quite low still. And what, do you want my opinion now, or are we just doing TCP?
Yeah, no. Just sort of how what do you think of Blitz Sim and things like that? Like, do you think it's, since it's come in and like the release methods for characters and stuff, how do you feel about the whole?
Yeah, I mean,
the whole thing.
I feel like I've got loads of time back in my life because I'm not sat there just going through Blitz. So does my fiance, because if I'm driving us anywhere, she ended up autoing it for me. They were the rules. So
wait. We need. I mean, we've
glance over that.
Yeah, I'd say we've stumbled across something here. Like, so, right, okay.
Yeah, so if I was driving and it's been 2 hours,
your blitz alarm goes off, and you're
well,
you know.
Yeah, basically, I'm like, right, you know what to do. She's like, oh, really? Yep. Come on.
I've just got an image of you driving somewhere and just like leaning over to your fiance and just being like, you know what time it is, baby.
Basically.
What time is it, big man? Like, it's time for you to blitz. Handing her your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. She hated it, but she actually got quite good at the end. She knew who to look for when scrolling through the teams.
She knew how to beat Red Skull.
Well,
she's like, using humans, idiot. Like,
yeah. But no, she knew who to avoid with, what teams to avoid and stuff. And I told her about, Phoenix. She didn't know it's Phoenix, but I think I said the girl with the red hair and stuff like that. She got quite good. But yeah, anyway, we're fine. There was no arguments. But yeah, I think Sim Blitz is great. It's just quicker. I mean, you can still go through Blitz, and I definitely haven't. Since Sim Blitz, I haven't gone through like a proper Blitz. I know you have a bit, Luke, haven't you? But yeah, it's just so much quicker. It takes a minute or two to go through. I'm slacking with this one, to be fair. But yeah, I'm happy with it. Well,
okay.
Yeah, I know it might have set the boundaries a bit further away, but it probably evens out because we're all doing the same thing, aren't we? Yeah. What about you guys?
Diggs, how about you? How are you finding Sim Blitz, like, since it's come in?
Oh, yes. He needs to get out his TCP.
I was saying,
yeah. What's your TCP?
It's not similar to yours. I can't say exactly what it is at the moment because I'm in the middle of a fight, but I think it's around 2.7, 2.8, somewhere around there. And I love it. I'm a lazy man. And I even now I still can't be bothered to sim blitz all my teams sometimes. And I was floored when you boys were thanks, Luke. I was floored when we were talking the other week, and I was saying about how many blitz teams you have, because I've only got 11 and I can't be bothered to blitz with all of them. Sim blitz with all of them, I might add, sometimes. And you guys were like, oh, I've got like 39 or whatever it was, or 29. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I'm a lazy man, so I love me a bit of Sim Blitz.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, okay. So in regards to the recent the releases, so the last, is it five characters, 4 or 5 characters have been blitzes, and these are Sim blitzes. Like, what are your guys' opinions on that? Like, do you think this is going to just be the norm from now on? Like, I mean, the rumor is that Moon Knight, when he comes out, will be a blitz as well. So it seems like the general release schedule for new characters is going to, in theory, I mean, judging by the last 5 or so, is blitz. Now, what do you guys think about that?
I don't mind it, but I would just wish they'd mix it up a little bit more, because, like you say, we've had Kitty Pryde. I can't think who it was before Kitty Pryde. We had Kitty Pryde, and we went straight from there to the first Iceman, then the first Bishop. Now we're on the second Iceman, then we've got the second Bishop, and then it's White Tiger's the campaign, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
So then Moon Knight will be probably the blitz, not next week, the week after. And I suppose it's like, either way, I'm going to be blitzing. So I suppose blitzing for a new character is better than me blitzing for Daredevil shards or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wish they'd mix it up a little bit and just do more of the other things I do, more of the campaigns, more milestones, just something different.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Having everyone as a blitz, but I don't mind it too much.
Sure. Okay. Adam, how about you? What's sort of your opinion on it? Like,
yeah, I mean, it gives you, I guess, gives you an opportunity to work for it, gives everyone the same opportunity, and yeah, like it is definitely repetitive, but then again, like so is doing your like 5 arena battles a day and your RTA, RTA, and that's real time arena for people that don't know, because I did it about 2 weeks ago. Yes, I used it. So you know, it is a repetitive game, but yeah, it would be nice for some variety, but I don't know what sort of variety they could add apart from the campaign that you just hit auto on, or you know, auto win. So yeah,
I just want more campaigns. I just love those campaign ones. I think the quality.
Yeah, I think that's a great model to release a character. You know, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm fine with it. I mean, like ever since they brought Blitz Sim in, like my scores have gone down because so many more people are doing it. And so obviously it's a little bit frustrating for me, but like it just means I've had to widen my roster even more to try and get back to where I was, if that makes sense. But yeah, the most frustrating thing for me is that I'm lumped in with all of the people that have got, you know, 8 to 10 million TCPs. You know what I mean? We're all sort of around the same TCP. I'm 3.3, but I, you know, like, yeah, I mean, if on I have to basically blitz my mind out, you know, all weekends to try and get like, you know, a little bit higher than the average, you know what I mean, which is frustrating. Now, you know, and that's me, you know what I mean? Like if you've just started playing, you know, and, oh yeah, I quite fancy getting Iceman, he's my favorite character from the comics or whatever, you're not unlocking him. You're just not. Like, you know, 100 shard unlock to even if you did it, even if you, let's say you started 2 weeks ago, you know, oh yeah, I can get Iceman in this blitz. No chance, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. I think they should run an extra blitz as well alongside that, and you can choose, you know, who you go for. So like newer players, for example, like let's say there's like a Thor blitz or something like that, or someone like Hela or someone that will advance you as a new player on in the game. You know what I mean? And then for players like us as well, we could just be like, well, you know I'm not going to get a 5-star bishop, so I'll finish off Hela or whatever. You know what I mean? I thought that'd be quite a cool idea.
yeah,
what do you reckon?
I like that. Or even if they level capped that, because you would have the people that absolutely smash blitz be like, nah, I'm going down there and I'm going to try and get like a crazy, you know, crazy amount of Hulk shards or whatever. Like, so yeah, if they level cap that, that'd be great, you know. And then when you get to level 60 or whatever, then you can start doing this blitz, you know, the B blitz or whatever, instead of the like A blitz. I like that idea. I like the idea of having two, because like you said, I mean, the only thing with showing, like, you know, people going, oh, I'm never going to get whoever the blitz character is, it does introduce them to that grind early on, and they're like, wow, I need to do so much more to get even higher in that blitz. So it does introduce you to the grind, and like it probably calls a lot of people that can't be bothered to grind. So yeah.
What do you reckon, Diggs?
Yeah, I mean, always having more choices is always going to be a good thing. So if they did run side-by-side blitzes, it would be good. But I think, like you say, if a new character started playing 2 weeks ago and was like, I'm never going to get Iceman out of these 2 blitzes, good. I don't think you should when you just started playing 2 weeks ago. Even if they did get them out of the blitzes, they're probably not going to be able to use them or level them up very much anyway. So I'm not too fussed about that. But yeah, I mean, if they did run side-by-side blitzes or give you a choice or something, that would be wicked sick, because that's what it's like with the campaign, isn't it? It's like it's an extra thing on top of something you're already going to be doing. Whereas a blitz, no matter who's in blitz, you're going to be blitzing. So when they do something different, that it gives you more than what you were getting before. That's why I like it. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I didn't think I'd get Iceman or Bishop on their first 2 runs round, but thanks to a combination of blitzing a little bit more than I usually do and the events at the moment, I'm going to get them both.
Amazing.
Happy birthday to me. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything is coming up Millhouse. So so I mean, speaking of blitzes, we weren't giving our blitz rewards on the Monday, like straight away. People were upset, understandably so. But all that happened was they arrived late. So Yeah, we got him a little bit later than normal. I was getting a little bit worried, you know what I mean? But
yeah, so my kid came out of his cave on early Tuesday morning, sent me a message. Blizz rewards.
yeah.
Were you like, where's my reward? More importantly, where's my compensation? You're like, I've had to wait, and I need compensation.
That's it, mate. I'm all about that sweet compensation. You know what I mean? Like that's
anything happens, you're like compensation,
mate. What do you think my ears say to the ground? You know, like say to the ground and all this. Like the minute there's a botch, like I'm like, let's get paid. Let's get paid.
Like, my game's taking 10 seconds extra to open. Oh,
yeah. What are you going to do about it, Scopely?
Yeah. I'm like that guy in Oliver Twist with the bowl. Like, please, can I have some more compensation? Like, yeah, love it. Right. So yeah, next up we've got there's a random sort of in the week there was a random tweet from the MSF Twitter account basically saying that in release notes 5.1 we stated Elektra and Daredevil will have their base health increased by 11%. Upon further testing with the characters, we increased to 38% instead. On top of Elektra and Daredevil, we have also increased Night Nurse base health by 41%.
Oh my God!
Wow,
loads.
So Shadowland have gone from being people are like, you know, I don't know, a lot of the high content creators are not bothered by this team in the slightest, but I mean, plus 41% health, that must be pretty good for Night Nurse, you know.
Well, I mean, I suppose it depends what their health was to begin with, but 41% is a big increase.
Yeah.
I guess for them to make the team work and the characters to stand out as stronger characters, they're going to have to buff something, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, true. The thing is, as well, it's power creep as well. It sort of shows some of these characters have been in the game from pretty much day one, and you know, there's a lot of talk about how power creep is sort of ruining, well, not ruining it, but like certain characters need to be built up. It's good news about the base healths going up and stuff, so that's good. Like I say, that Shadowland team's starting to look pretty tasty. You know, like especially for war offense and things like that. And you know, good news for us is we've probably got those characters at a fairly proficient star level, so worth looking into. So yeah, on Friday evening, I was waiting for the blog post, and they dropped the White Tiger showcase video, which I thought was really well presented. And we've got it here, and this is off of the Marvel Strike Force official YouTube. So I mean, if you're listening to this, you probably know about this video already, but should we watch it together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, it's only got just over 3,000 views so far, so maybe a lot of people haven't seen it yet.
Angela Del Toro was an FBI agent when she inherited her uncle's amulets upon his untimely death. It was then revealed to Angela that her uncle was the infamous crime fighter known as White Tiger. The amulets of power, as they are known, were created in the mythical kingdom of Kunlun. They grant the bearer enhanced strength, agility, and cognitive senses, in addition to a masterful command of the martial arts. In the comic storyline, Shadowland, Daredevil and Iron Fist approach Angela to reveal the secret faction known as the Hand and propose an alliance. Now bearing the legacy of White Tiger, Angela Del Toro has ceremoniously joined the Shadowland faction and the ranks of Strike Force. White Tiger is a ferocious melee predator capable of dealing high amounts of damage and inflicting crippling debuffs. She's a part of the Shadowland faction and also has the traits of Hero, City, Mystic, and Brawler. Her passive ability, Eye of the Tiger, has 3 primary effects. On spawn, she grants her Shadowland allies offense up and bonus speed bar based on the number of Shadowland characters on the team. She also grants herself and her Shadowland allies a percentage increase to their focus to help them land status effects on resilient foes. And when one of those enemies falls in battle, White Tiger is poised to strike as her speed bar fills to hasten her next attack. White Tiger reaches her full potential in Alliance War, where she grants additional resistance and damage to herself and all of her Shadowland allies. White Tiger's basic attack, Rising Claw, is a brutal melee strike that applies defense down and heal block to her primary target. It also deals double damage to summoned enemies and reduced damage if forced to attack one of her allies from an ability like, say, Loki's Mind Control. And if that wasn't enough, when she performs a counterattack or assist, she'll apply both defense down and slow. Her special ability, Stalking Slash, is a piercing attack that applies heal block that deals more damage and triggers bonus attacks based on the number of Shadowland allies. In Alliance War, Stalking Slash will also apply ability block. White Tiger's ultimate ability, Thrill of the Fight, channels the Amulet of Power to heal herself and clear any negative status effects right before executing a powerful single target attack that also applies heal block. As the first new member of the Shadowland team, White Tiger is at peak performance with other Shadowland allies, including Daredevil, Elektra, Night Nurse, and Moon Knight. Not only will they all benefit from her increases to focus and resistance, but their presence will also maximize her speed bonus at spawn and increase the potency of her special ability, Stalking Slash. When considering ISO 8 classes for White Tiger, take into consideration that she attacks early and often. This makes her a good candidate for Skirmisher. But Striker may also be an excellent option to further increase her high damage output. The combination of White Tiger's strength and speed is enough to break diamonds. In Alliance War, her impressive single target damage, ability to shrug off debuffs, and pierce through the defenses of her opponents makes her a serious threat to even the most formidable of war defense teams.
Looks good.
Yeah.
I love it that they're called Shadowland and the two new characters have got the brightest costumes in the game.
Yeah. I love the kick everyone in the Spuds power. Well, knee. And then I think they show it again. Brilliant, yeah. I like that. She looks cool. It reminds me of the old City of Heroes, like acrobatic sort of martial arty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it looks like a good character, man.
Yeah, as we said, go to the Marvel Strike Force YouTube account and have a look at that. We will link it in our video as well. And if you're listening, we'll link it as well in the description.
Yeah. So, so I mean, so after that, once the server reset happened, she was available for purchase. So people now have her available. So I mean, in theory, next week, or well, no, probably be the week after, that campaign event for White Tiger should probably go live. That's so not this week, coming the week after, I reckon.
Times.
Yeah, maybe next weekend. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Like, yeah. But also, let's go into bugs quickly. What happened last night? So the Lunar New Year credits came up and were available for purchase. So like it was an orb that's, I think it was £10 or $10 or whatever to purchase. Now, if you bought this orb, it wouldn't give you Lunar credits. It would give you Valiant credits, which are the credits that we got for from the Dark Dimension 4 winner.
Right.
So if you bought all of the offers available, you could have you literally could then pick I think it was like 200. You'd end up with 200 of these shards. So you could literally be like, oh yeah, I'll just have 200 Carl, or I'll just have 200 Ghost.
Awesome.
Which is great. But I mean, apparently it was only up for about 8 minutes. They did tweet about it, and yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting any extra conversation this time, unfortunately.
I'm surprised you're not rubbing your hands together. Maybe they're sore from all that rubbing them together last night.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
8 minutes is a long time. There must be thousands of people, so they need to come on.
Well, the thing is,
sort me out.
Yeah, so I mean, in theory, that's 200 shards we've missed out on. So all I'm saying is, like, just give us 200 shards, like.
Yeah. At least 200. That's what we're saying.
Of each.
Yeah.
Of each, yeah. I mean, let's be fair, guys. Let's just, I'm fine with 100 shards of either. You know what I mean? Like, let's.
Yeah. I'll settle for 100.
Mate, I'd settle for one.
Stop being so free with your shards.
Yeah.
You think they were like, they did the compensation once, and now do you think they're like, oh, we've got to keep doing it? Because they're really fair with it, aren't they? Like, there's not a lot of other games that would. I think they'd just be like, deal with it. It was a bug, whatever. But they are quite fair with it. That doesn't mean that we're not going to expect compensation every time, though.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, so I mean, in regards to compensation and payments and things like that, the Payday event started today, the mercenary event, where you can get your gold. Have you guys been partaking in that? Did you collect your gold?
Yeah, I did briefly. I can't auto it yet though. The level I am, no, not auto. You know what I mean, like auto complete it.
Sure.
But yeah, I get to tier 4. I mean, yeah, my mercenaries aren't that good. No,
Sure.
I got to tier 3. I can't do tier 4.
Okay.
You?
Yeah, I'm tier 4, so I'm nearly tier 5.
Cool.
But yeah, it's good. Couple of well, easy money, mate. We like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Diggs? How do you get on with it?
Yeah, I thought you boys would be smashing it, but I'm exactly the same as you had. I can only do up to tier 3, and that is literally I solo it with with Deadpool rather. Because the rest of them haven't got anything in. They're just there as cannon fodder and die immediately.
Okay, yeah. Just to get you through the just to get you in it.
Yeah, just as I do tier 3, and then that's it.
Yeah.
No more to be done.
So what's the plan with that then, Luke? Is it gold orbs to sit on, or is the gold more comfortable to sit on? What would you do there?
Well, I'm still sat on gold orbs from my Dark Dimension 3 run. So
they're softer, mate. A bit more cushion in the orbs.
Yeah. They're round,
that's
aren't
it.
they? As opposed
That's
to
it. Yeah.
plates.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's rough.
Yeah. Money. Yeah. Yeah. Money in the bank, mate. It's always good, mate. It's always good. Right. How about the RTA? How have you guys been getting on with that? Obviously, it started on Friday of last week, so we've been going through it. How are you doing with RTA, Adam? As we've got BlueStacks open.
37. So yeah,
Nice.
I'm just doing all the dailies and stuff. When I remember to, I think I'm doing them all. I haven't done them today completely, sure. But nearly. But yeah, just trying to get them done. Get all these done as quick as I can. I think it must have only just reset today. I think. Yeah. Get them done as quick as I can, so I don't have to worry about them. And then the dailies, I just do. But yeah, again, it's just for me. This is like as much of a chore as Blitz was, and then I just carry on with Blitz Sim. So yeah.
Brilliant. That's great. How about you, Diggs? How are you getting on with it?
Terrible. I'm like 13 or something. I consciously was like last weekend. I was like, I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to try and finish loads of the weeklies, which I never did the first 2 seasons. So one of them was like 600 mystic abilities. I was like, that's easy. I'll smash through that. And last night I had like 50 left to do, and I got in from work at like 9:30. I was like, that's easy. I'll do that. Then by the time I'd like had dinner and had shower and all this kind of stuff, I was like, I'll get to bed and do some RTA. out like a light, didn't do it. So I spent all that time and didn't get the reward. I was livid.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. What about you, Lou?
I'm the same, 37. I haven't been on it as much as last week, but obviously everything reset. I got all the milestones last time, and I'm a little bit behind at the moment. But yeah, no, all good. I mean, 37's fine after week 1. You know what I mean? We've got 20 days left, so yeah, no problem. I want to get it. I don't know if they've slightly increased the rewards down in the bottom tier, because obviously we haven't got the premium pass.
Yeah, mate, those 10 beast shards are decent, aren't they? Look, like 64, you start getting 10, and you get what, twice, I think. So yeah,
I think I
was just looking at my beast, trying to figure out. I mean, Diggs could probably do the maths. I can't. Trying to figure out this. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to get 200, and I've only just leveled them up, haven't I? But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to get character shards for a character that's not fountainable. So
yeah. Why, just quickly, why is it fountainable and not farmable?
So it was brought up in that interview with Cerebro on Valley Flying's channel, and basically that's so the community calls it farmable because that's sort of the, I don't know, like that's just a word, you know, like I guess
what game is saying, isn't it?
Yeah, but for whatever reason at the Scopely office, the guys there call it fountainable. I don't know. And ever since then, like that word basically appeared in a blog post, and everyone was like, "Oh, they spell farmable wrong," lol, 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 you know. But they're like, "No, that's actually how we talk, like at Scopely, you know, like that's actually a word. Like I think it's like a developer word for what we would call farmable."
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, it's become a bit of a meme, to be perfectly honest, like fountainable, farmable. So yeah, so that's that basically. Like,
Okay, cool. Thank you.
yeah, I hope that sort of explains it. If I've done a bad job, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'll deal with it. Deal with it. The well wishes and cheerful celebration event, I think that's coming to an end fairly soon. I didn't get a chance to have a look at this before we started recording. If you could just hit the milestones quickly, ads.
Right.
I think that event is coming to an end soon-ish.
Today
tomorrow.
or tomorrow as well, yeah.
Is it?
Oh no, sorry, it'll be tomorrow because this resets every day, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. So that's interesting. I mean, as an alliance, we've nearly got to the end. I mean, we're not gonna hit that last one, but I was actually quite surprised with how well we did.
Yeah.
Proud of everyone for spending all their cause.
Yeah, top man gets some, then Lizard and Mo Gilly, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about everyone. I don't know about everyone spending their cause, huh?
Then
6,000.
What's that? This is orbs.
No, cause. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but look at your cause. You got 6,000 cause.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What are you
No,
on
of
about?
course, it's not.
Yeah.
6,000, mate. Do you want to know how many I've got?
0.
94.
Oh.
I've got to what I said the other week. Last week, sorry. I've kind of consistently done.
Yeah.
Which has been all right every day. Just because those resources, I just wanted the resources. The rest of it, it's just like you could earn all that, can't you? Really? Yeah, all these.
Yeah.
Luke's definitely not dropped below 10,000. I guarantee it.
10,000. 10,000. Luke will be sweating. We're talking like 20,000 by now, I reckon.
No, I'm not. I'm on 10. I'm on 10,757. But yeah, I have been contributing. I'm not very high up in that list, but yeah, we don't need to look at that.
That's the orbs list. You're not high up in that though.
I'm not high up in any of them. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
okay. I'm doing better than I thought, to be honest. And I haven't done my stuff today. Like I've been working. So
I hope the next event they do like this is who can save the most resources, and we all know who'll be top of that.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I was really happy that we reached all of the Axemen shards in that event. Like, I mean, that bonus 10 of all of the new characters, I thought was actually quite good. I didn't notice that in the orbs when it first came out. So I was actually really happy that as an alliance we hit that, considering we're a sort of, you know, fairly laid back alliance.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And then all the rest is bonus stuff. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to say this because I keep noticing that this was in the RTA. This resource. Doesn't this look like a little stick man holding a bat?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? It looks way cooler. Ever since I saw that, I want more of these. Superior biopolymers. Do you think biopolymers should just be the stick man, and then the superior one is with the bat?
Yeah.
It should be. What is it for Thanos? When is it? It's not enchanted, is it?
Empowered.
Empowered. It should be empowered biopolymers with the bat.
The infinity bat.
Yeah.
Stick man with a bat.
That's very cool.
That's great. Yeah. So that's what we'll have to call those from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we've covered RTA, haven't we? Are you guys? So Black Bolt should be starting. Oh, there you go, coming soon. Unite the Kingdoms, Black Bolt. So his legendary event starts in like 2 days. Yeah, 2 days and 9 hours. So Diggs, you're already at 6 stars with Black Belt, aren't you? Adam, are you going to get 6-star Black Belt or?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Surprised by that. I would have thought you guys Guardians at 6-star.
Oh, actually, I might do. Yeah, I might do.
You might already have him. 6-star.
Yeah. Is he? No. Oh, we did this last week. Sorry. Hella. I just got Hella last time, didn't I?
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, got him 5-star, but I'm surprised you can't get him 6. Is what I meant.
I
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I can.
Yeah.
brilliant. Oh, there you go. That's good news.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So yeah, look forward to that. Congratulations to everyone that is unlocking Black Bolt this week. You're gonna have a lot of fun with him.
Look at him with his little bingo wings.
his lat syndrome.
Yeah. Not fooling anyone.
He uses that to fly, doesn't he? From memory, is that right?
No,
So
I think he can just fly. I don't know why he's got little flying squirrel.
Maybe he gets tired and glides. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant. But yeah, no, that should be So that should be good. And then in theory, in a couple of weeks' time, we'll have Ebony more as well. So get farming your Inhumans if you are waiting to unlock Ebony more. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for two. I mean, before we get to the blog post, we're waiting for 2 bits of correspondence from Scopely. We're waiting for the 2021 roadmap. They said they're going to do at least 2 of these a year. So the first one should be, they said, at the end of February. So in theory, if we're talking blog posts, next week's the last week of February. So is that right? Yeah. So we might be seeing the 2021 roadmap with sort of where they're looking at taking the game. So next week's podcast could be pretty exciting. We might have a lot to cover there. So that's good. We're looking forward to that if it happens. And then we're also waiting for the community feedback. They said in the post in regards to community feedback, which we covered in the last podcast, that they basically said, give us 3 weeks and we'll have a better response for you. So they've got 2 weeks left. So yeah, just reminding everyone of that. Yeah, and then rumors. So Adam, if you just go to your roster and you go to if you go to X Factor. So the X Factor team came out recently. We had Shatterstar and Longshot. Now, since then, we've had an entire X-Men team get released, along with now the Shadowland team. And these two poor guys have just been sort of left in the dark. Diggs, I'm going to need your help with this. So there have been rumors. Various content creators have discussed it. Various content creators like IMG, Torna, and Ballyflyin. They've been hearing rumors about Havoc. Really? Cyclops, yeah, Havoc. So that's a rumor. A character called Polaris, which Adam will appreciate. A character called Multiple Man.
Yeah. That's exactly what he says on the tin, Multiple Man.
Sorry?
That's exactly what he says on the tin, Multiple
Man. And Strong Guy, which is the worst superhero name ever. Yeah, I mean, again, you know what he does, but I mean, geez. Now, apparently they're all X Factor. And I know nothing about the X Factor, like books or anything. Do you know anything, Diggs, or is that a little bit outside of your range?
It's a little bit outside my range. I know who Polaris is. Polaris is Magneto's daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't revealed until ages after she was released.
Yeah.
But she's got really similar powers. So everyone's like, well, she's a mutant with magnetic abilities. Definitely Magneto's daughter.
Yeah.
So there's her and Multiple Man literally just can multiply himself. I think he appears in what does he appear in? He appears in one of the films or comics or something very briefly. One of the films or TV shows very briefly, I think.
Okay.
There's not something, I can't think where it is.
One of the X-Men films, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it might be one of the X-Men films. He appears. I can't remember which one. Strong Man, I'm not familiar with. I don't think, is he the guy that can have like really big fists?
I have no idea.
The guy just sounds the worst, doesn't he?
Strong guy, not even Strong Man. If it's Strong Man, you'd expect like a guy, at the circus with like a mustache and like the old cheetah, like wrestling outfit. But
Yeah, I mean, it is who I was thinking of, and you're not far off it, to be fair.
Oh, really?
He's got like ridiculously henched shoulders, and a stupid. I mean, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but let's find a better picture. Don't know how well it's going to show up on the camera for everyone, but just ridiculously stacked up a body and always skips leg day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is my extent on them. I mean, yeah, they're a bit. They're even quite deep cuts even for me.
That's right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, the X Factor team, by the sound of it, could potentially be getting some new characters with the new update or whatever. There's also a pretty heavy rumor of Silver Surfer as well.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, I love that they're bringing in Strong Guy and Multiple Man and all these characters nobody heard of, but we've still not got Gambit, Rogue, Nightcrawler, Silver Surfer, Galactus, like all these like big name characters. I would love Silver Surfer.
Galactus would be silly though, wouldn't it?
He's going to have to be the next Doom type release. I thought there's no way you can do Galactus or Apocalypse or someone like that and not make them ridiculously overpowered.
Yeah. That's got to be like a crazy milestone to get to. That can't just be like an everything more.
Just unlock Galactus and Blitz, 100-shot unlock, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eater of Planets, Sim Blitz.
There's a mode in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that a lot of people talk about, and I mean, I haven't played it, but I think at a certain point it's like a big boss battle. So you've got a giant character sort of in the center, and then your 5 in front of it. So just one big character, and I think it might be the Rancor. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but so it's your 5 against literally like a big boss. And a lot of people want Galactus to be that big boss. I mean, like you literally couldn't get bigger than Galactus, could you?
Yeah, that would be wicked. I mean, you could do the same thing with Apocalypse as well, because he could be huge.
Yeah.
Because and again, if they wanted to make him mega overpowered, then he could literally be just a one-man team. Where if you have him, you can't have anyone else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That'd be interesting. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, if they're talking about bringing in Silver Surfer, I mean, again, you could throw him in a Fantastic Four team, which would be awesome. You know, see you later, Namor. But
She-Hulk.
Yeah. I mean, he has to be legendary. He has to be legendary. And I mean, if they're introducing these new X-Force characters, in theory, that X Factor. If they're introducing that X Factor team, I guess that team is going to be responsible for unlocking Silver Surfer. I mean, he could be a milestone character. I mean, literally. This might not even happen. I mean, there was talk about Blade coming to the game a couple of months ago, and that never happened. So it's all speculation at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it'd be cool. I read something. It was probably when I was skimming through Reddit. I'm sure someone commented about Fantastic Four, how they need someone to give them like speed up when they spawn, and that they're too slow. And that Silver Surfer could do that. I thought, like, it sounds like people, all they need to do is send a rumor out, and people are going to pretty much write the character for them anyway, which is pretty cool. So, like, give the people a bit of what they want with it, and they'll appreciate that, I reckon. So that could be pretty good.
Yeah, no, totally. What do you reckon, Dix?
Yeah, I'd be well happy with Silver Surfer, but like you say, I think the character he is, he should be legendary, because they could give him so many ridiculously good abilities. I don't think they should waste it on him just being a normal one. Similarly, I still want Odin. I still want to put a legendary in that Asgardian team. It'd be so good.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Odin riding on his 6-legged horse. That's legendary. That'd be wicked.
I would really like it if they added. It doesn't have to be a massive thing, but because like one of my favorite things about this game is how teams work together, and how you get a full team, you feel like you've unlocked something for them. Like obviously Black Order is like a massive example of that, but even like Asgardians, they're wicked together, like all the teams. I would love it if they added some minor, obviously I would love this, but some minor cosmetic detail, some minor little thing that when you've got them all together, like something sort of for that Asgardians, something Norse or something like that ties in with them a bit, Nordic, sorry, like something like that. Do you get what I mean? or maybe their armor changes a bit, or yeah, like, or if you get Odin, you add him, and they all look a bit different. Or so I would love it if they added things like that to the game. Again, the power armor suit, like things like that, just a little change somewhere.
It'd be good if they added different costumes for characters as well. Because if you think about all the different iterations of every character in that game, there's no reason that exactly the same powers, exactly the same stats, and that kind of stuff. It's literally just a different skin.
Yeah.
Because they could make events out of it. You know what I mean? Be like, if you want to unlock, I don't know, for argument's sake, Thor. You can get like a fat Thor from Infinity War skin, or like you can have like his classic old school winged helmet costume from the old school comics, just something like that. And they, like I say, they make an event out of it where you got to use certain characters to get to the end of the night. You unlock a new skin. That'd be wicked. I've done that.
And they could do a tiny little event for that, like the story events that you can just take part in. You get enough shards, you open enough orbs or whatever, and that's your new. Do you know what I mean? That's your new like costume that you've unlocked from that. And again, people love stuff like that. They could even, I mean, obviously sell them and make some money from them, couldn't they, as well?
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent you a link, and when I first started playing the game, there was talk about them releasing skins to the game, and there's an image of X-Force Deadpool.
I was just about to say, white and black Deadpool, or brown and brown Wolverine. Stuff like that.
Yeah, so I definitely think the game has the capacity to do it. It's just, and I almost think this sort of thing has been put on the back burner a little bit, but like, you'd love to see like an X-Force team that are all that same color, that same like gray and like gray, black and red, like in that picture there. But yeah, I don't know. Like maybe it's. I mean, that's what I love about the new the X-Men team. Like I really love that they all look the same. They've all got that same costume, you know.
Yeah. No, I just think there's so much in. Like Dig said, there's so much in the Marvel history and people doing things together and things. There's so many ways you could write in the suits, like cool ways. Like, oh, why'd you unlock it that way? Oh, it's because in this storyline this happened and then they did this. Or like even like if you put certain people in the right places together or whatever, they somehow have there's a theme on the map or something. It doesn't have to be something crazy different, but I just think it'd be cool. I think especially the Marvel fans would appreciate it. Like, Marvel fans, they're Marvel fans because they have the t-shirts, the jumpers, like all the logos and stuff, because it's so cool. And like, I think they're missing that a little bit because people love that, and especially being able to like customize. Like, we all love our player icons, don't we? And like, I mean, we've doing Dark Dimension 2 like 15 times just to get a little frame. Like, I love stuff like that. So it'd be so cool if they could add that.
I'd really like them to do merch, man. I'd happily rock like a Marvel Strike Force hat, with the Strike Force logo and stuff. Yeah. Or something, or a t-shirt or something. It's pretty cool. Like, I know they're doing like releasing pin badges at some point. Like it was going to be they were going to give them. They're going to do like a giveaway, weren't they? That's right. Yeah. So little stuff like that, man. Like, I mean, like you say, it's just cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially merch. I mean, people love supporting things like this, especially. I mean, you look at the amount of gaming merch out there, like even tattoos. You see people with like the Assassin's Creed logo of tattoos and stuff all the time. Like, people just love things they're enthusiastic about. So like, I think if you give people the opportunity to like collect skins or work a bit harder and get this, they will definitely do it. So yeah. I
mean, if there was like a twice annually like event where like a raid that's you can only get every now and then. Like you say, like, let's say, for example, for X-Force, where you get the X-Force skins for all your team or something, but you can only do it like twice a year or something. People are going to be all over that.
Yeah, and it's something you could get into arena and that person's got those skins set and you're like, oh, they were at this event. Like, oh, I'm so jealous, I missed it. It's just something that keeps people playing that is overlooked.
Yeah. Well, you never know. They've got that roadmap coming up soon. Maybe they're going to introduce something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Right. Let's quickly blast through this blog post. Like I say, there's not a whole lot to cover. they discussed the Moon Knight kit, which we covered last week, and they also go into the upcoming blitzes. So on Monday, in regards to Black History Month, Tuesday, it's going to be the M'Baku Blitz, which is good for all of you people building a Wakandan team, which is pretty sweet. And then straight after that, we've got the Masked Man Blitz. So back into Bishop for his second Blitz, which is cool. And then bonus events, whether you're guarding Hell's Kitchen, Wakanda, or Asgard, upcoming bonus events have got you covered. 2 of the next bonus events feature characters who are part of our Black History Month. So there's Luke Cage and Okoye shards, like double drops. So 2 times 0 is still 0. So I look forward to that. I think Luke Cage goes live literally in the next couple of days.
Yes.
But yeah.
I think
is that right?
It's open in the thingy, isn't it?
Yeah, and then
we scrolled past it, didn't we? Sorry, I'll just say, yeah, 9 hours that starts in.
Okay, boom, there we go. So yeah, get your Luke Cage shards, lovely. And then yeah, they also say then to get you ready for the next shot of Black Bolt, be sure to take advantage of 4 Asgard, which is coming soon to an event section near you, where you don't need to be Odin to enjoy double shard rewards for Asgardians. Filter your roster using the trait Asgardian to find eligible characters and their corresponding nodes. So yeah, double drops on Asgardians again. 2 times 0 is 0. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. And that is it for the blog post this week. Like I say, it's a fairly little one.
Yeah, we got a little bit ahead of the game. That is a quality picture. That yeah, we got a bit ahead of the game last week, didn't we? By just jumping on and talking about the kit before they'd actually released it, because they'd released it in game. So
yeah. Well, I mean that video is doing really well. So obviously it wasn't just us that's interested in that kit. So I'm kind of happy we did it, because it must be an area that's not been that hadn't been looked at much yet. So people probably appreciated us going for it and getting the damage resistance thing wrong, but happy.
Hey, look, you can't be perfect all the time, Adam. Don't worry about that. It's all good. So yeah, I mean, is there anything else you guys want to discuss this week? Have you guys done any more Dark Dimension runs or anything like
that? I'd started one about an hour or so before we started recording, and I'm on about 80 something. I think I've got 2 nodes left, but all my team's died.
Oh, nice. Okay,
I'll finish off tomorrow.
Nice. How about you, Adam?
6th one.
Oh, no, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to do any until I get to DD3, which I'll just show you quickly. I'm so close still. Let me show you all. Oh, we've got to scroll to the top. So I'm literally just waiting for Mr. Sinister. Still need a few of these. Not in the store today. Obviously, I'm not doing that. So yeah, until then I can't start Dark Dimension 3, but then I can.
Nice. Okay, good.
I was tempted to maybe level someone else, but I quite like the idea of this team at the top: Loki, Hela, Minerva, Emma, and Mr. Sinister. So yeah,
sure thing.
Yeah. Nothing wrong starting it with that. I think is it after like 5 or 6 nodes or something, and then it starts. You have to use global characters, and then starts being a bit more prescript, but nothing wrong with starting with them, mate. They're good.
That's it.
What about you?
Well, I started Dark Dimension 3 last week, I think, and yeah, I've got a little piece about it that I wrote down. So, how is it? Basically, it's like starting a new school and being all excited, a fresh uniform. I'm all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I've got my brand new pencil case and my shiny new bag, and I'm keen as mustard. I've got my shiny team all ready to go, and I'm ready to ace my first class. I'm ready to ace Node 1. And on my way, all of a sudden the corridor darkens, and there in front of me is Node 1. I met with a threatening look as the group stands there, and suddenly a bump, and before I know it, my underwear has been grabbed, and I'm given an excruciating wedgie, followed by a nipple twister, a Chinese burn, a wet willy, and then a swift kick to the groin. I'm fighting my way to. I'm fighting for my life, trying to do as much damage as possible until I realise I'm being led to the toilets. And only watching horror as each of my characters that I've lovingly brought up to gear tier 14 gets broken into pieces and flushed down the bogs like the new contents of my shiny new pencil case. And that's literally node 1.
Wow. Can't wait.
Nice. Sold.
It's awful. But yeah, anyway, guys, remember you'll find us on YouTube under the name 4Play Gaming. We're on Instagram and Twitter under the name 4P Gaming. You'll find the MSF Pod podcast all across the podding spectrum. Please subscribe and give us a 5-star review. If you've got any questions or anything, drop it in the YouTube comments down below in this episode. The link for that will be in the show notes, or slide into our DMs on Twitter at 4P Gaming. Thanks a lot for watching and listening, and we'll catch you next week. Ad, say goodbye to the people.
See you later, guys. See you next week.
Diggs, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, guys, for watching and listening. And good luck, Commanders. Boom!